Hello class. Have you ever flipped through channels on TV and seen dogs pulling sleds through snow? Did seeing them make you wonder about the history of dogs and how we started domesticating them? I'm Ryan Wakabayashi, and today I'm going to educate you on how dogs became domesticated from wolves to our present-day pets and how we know that we domesticated wolves specifically. This evening, I'll be covering how our relationship with wolves began, what dogs were believed to do or be used for, and what recent studies have proven about their ancestry. With that being said, let's get started with our first encounters and where it all began. Mark Durr explains in his book how the dog became the dog that the relationship started when wolves realized it was easier to eat scraps following hunters. The wolves would actually lead people to the game and allow the humans to kill the game and take what they want. And then the wolves would take the scraps afterwards. The friendlier wolves would actually stay with the humans. And over time, their physical features and appearance changed, eventually passing off to their offspring, and to present day, they are smaller and more empathetic. We now call them dogs. Now that you know how humans and dogs began, let's discuss some of the beliefs and uses behind dogs. In Native American lives, dogs were a part of the human life, death, and rebirth. They thought that dogs were an essential part for afterlife, guiding them through. Dogs have been known as utility animals, and just like I talked about at the very beginning of my speech, they have been used in Alaska for pulling sleds for approximately 3,000 years. Other things dogs have been known to do or are still doing are hunting, therapy, being guide dogs, herding, and detection. Pushing towards present day, I would like to share some recent research. A geneticist called Robert Wayne has actually shown us that the dog's ancestor is the gray wolf by comparing DNA. The DNA difference between a dog and the gray wolf is only 0.2% difference, when in comparison to a wolf and a coyote, that's only 1/20th of the difference. Wayne also states that all dog breeds are exact allometric dwarfs with respect to their measures of skull. So, in simpler terms, even though the dog's skulls are closer to being the size of a fox skull, the proportions indicate that they are actually closer to juvenile wolves. Since we now have the facts laid out, I'd like to recap what I talked about today. This evening, I went over how the human and wolf relationships began, which evolved into dogs, some beliefs and uses of dogs, and facts correlating to the ancestry of dogs and gray wolves. From wolves to man's best friend, who would have known or who would have thought that one day you would tame your own gray wolf? Thanks for listening.